Evening, everyone. I hope you're well. I think it's been a week since I last live streamed any racing, and we're here in F1 2020 today. That's where we're going to spend the day, desperately trying to get faster as much as we can tonight. Evening, is it evening, Andy? Andy, should I call you on Discord? Let me know if I send up the bat signal. This is a practice lobby I was in about an hour ago when we had our practice for the race against Lando. I'm just going to get a tea. There was a practice lobby held by, is it Veloce or Veloci Esports? I think they call it Veloci. But there were a couple of Veloci Esport drivers and they were mega quick. I wasn't really worried or thinking about this event that much. It's only the second time I've been on F1 2020, but they were so much faster than me. Even Nathan. Nathan, your tip really helped, by the way, about the rotation. I was just applying too much rotation. But I was 4 seconds off the Veloci Esports drivers. Yeah, no worries, Andy. I went on a bit quicker because I've got to sort out buttons and boring stuff. I still don't know what 1, 2 and 3 are. But yeah, these guys are quick, Nathan. You should go up against them. There was one guy, Josh Idowu. I think he's 17 years old, signed up to like McLaren Esports or something. He was rapid. I think I was pretty much there with the normal people, but I wouldn't be 4 seconds off an esports guy in GT Sport. So I've changed all the assists. So hang on, bear with me. Oops, what's that? I got an email from Veloci Esports with the deets. Let me get it up again. I love this music. I could listen to this music all day. I had to clip this. Where are these pictures? They sent me some gear as well, so I'm wearing a McLaren top. Right, here we go. Race against Lando Norris. Yeah, no worries, and there's no. This is a very chilled out stream tonight. Super chilled out. They've gone braking assist. You can use high. I'm not sure. I just want to be as fast as possible. I don't really care about, at this point, you know, trying to drive without assist. I just want to be as fast as possible. I don't really know what braking assist does. I bet the pros don't use it, and I'm 4 seconds off the pros, so I can put that at high. That is available at high. Why don't we try it at high and then work down? Traction control is available at full. Again, I don't know if that's quicker. Wouldn't be quicker for me in GT Sport. F1 2020 is a bit different. Gearbox you can use automatic. Just feels really weird to me on a wheel. Yeah, I'm well out of my depth here, Andy. This game is so deep. I've vastly underestimated F1 2020. I just thought I could just rock up and be on the pace. I put all of these on. Again, I don't know with ERS, is it faster to deploy it yourself? I don't know. Same with fuel assist. Pit assist. I went into the pits 1 second ahead of one of the esports drivers, and I came out 1 second behind. So again, I don't know. Can you do a pit stop faster if you don't have these on? Or is it not worth it? So I'm going to start with these settings. Actually, the only one I'm going to... I think overtake would be a good one. So I'm going to put ERS on myself, which should give me back the overtake button. DRS is what it is. Just, yeah, if I have it, turn it on, please. Fuel assist. Maybe a bit too much to work with. So we'll go with that. And just while I'm waiting for Andy to make us a cup of tea, I'm going to check the buttons. So that is button 2 then, okay. Yeah, I definitely want to look back track button. I feel a bit lost without I'd look back. Let me give you a call, Andy. One second. I'll come back in a second.
Hello.
There we go. Andy's sounding a lot louder this week, which is good. So can hear each other clearly. Oh, Andy, you were very loud and now you're not loud. Hang on.
Mute that.
Okay. Yeah. Hang on, it's doing something a bit different to last time.
Hang on, let me try plug in. How am I gonna do this? I'm just trying to think so that I can get some game sound because I quite like to drive along with you whilst you practice.
Yeah.
Let me.
I'm also trying to sort out on my side because I go quiet when I go into the game, which I don't remember last time.
Okay.
So if I do that.
Are you speaking? Yeah, it is, but for some weird reason, when I go into the game, this time you're very quiet. Hang on.
No worries, no worries.
Keep speaking, I'll look at the EQ, so if you keep speaking now.
Yeah, so let me... I can use in my other ear and put your chat in one ear. Be I feel very professional.
No.
The only reason that I'm talking about this is because I need to keep talking, and as streamers know, we just yabber on about anything. Put that in there and plug that into my controller. And let's see how weird this goes. So I've got.
Evening, Issa. Issa, can you just when I go into the game, can you just let me know if you can still hear Andy? I'm in the game now.
So I did a lap or two at where did we just say it, Silverstone, and I broke into the 130s, the 129s, fairly quick. So I think it's just getting the assists and things for you to concentrate on the track.
Yeah, it sounds like we might be fairly similarly paced, and if I can kind of aim to get there. Hang on a second.
Yeah.
I think what?
Yeah, no problem.
What my stream?
He was loud before, loud again, very quiet.
So what my stream is?
Oh, is that going to be because I keep leaning next to the laptop and actually?
I don't think it's you. I think it's my PC is like prioritizing the game sound. Whoops.
Oh, I see.
They didn't do this last time though. I've got the same setting. I'm gonna rack my brains. Could you the
Doing
same one?
default, but I just don't know what default is. It's just wires galore. Right, so whilst you have...
Hang on, I actually need to search. Yeah, I know. You said I just need to search this actually.
Oh, see, he says, giving feedback. He says, loud. Oh, yeah, that's going to be the problem. Is it's going to be seconds short, isn't it? It's going to be like several seconds short. Right, Williams Racing try midday confirm setting. So with a Renault, I was 129.7, just default out the bag.
You're 129.7 out of the bag. That's interesting because I think it's like we might be very close actually.
Nice. That should spur you on, because last time this happened was with what was it with GT Sport, and we had some very close races, and then suddenly you've just flown ahead. So hopefully you can have the same effect on this.
Right, let me try something different here. I'm gonna try something a bit radical.
No worries. Whilst you have a look at that, do just start talking and interrupt me.
We're gonna lose Andy for a second because I'm doing something very radical. And it is separate. It's like when you go on the dark side of the moon, you lose problems. Hopefully we'll get Andy back in a second.
Would be in time through YouTube, wouldn't they?
So.
Right. So if I go session info, it doesn't matter.
Right.
Mine,
Right,
yeah.
Andy.
Right.
Okay.
That's really, really loud in my ear.
Actually, okay. I think you can probably hear Andy on stream. I can't hear Andy. That's not going to work. I need to mix. I need to mix Andy in.
Brilliant.
So EC, you can hear Andy. I can't hear Andy. I can literally hear nothing.
Ah, that's yeah, that's annoying then. So I can hear. Oh, I could type it in, really, couldn't I? I can hear you. I think I don't know. We don't know what's different this week, Issa. Something's changed in the settings, so it goes really quiet. But yeah, there we go. I've just been invited to a qualifying session on GT Sport. Can you believe?
Race B actually looks. I didn't think Race B was going to be much. Race B looks quite interesting. Yeah. So what I did, Andy, is I put you in your own output, which was probably great. Except I couldn't hear you, which kind of like asynchronous. Let me go back. Hang on. Maybe if I turn the volume down in the game.
Yeah, we can try that.
Oh, you're perfect now. You're perfect now.
Oh, hello. Hello.
There we go.
Yeah, sounds good. And I can hear my game as well. That's good.
Look, I don't know what that was. It was some weird conflict thing. Right, good to go. So are you at Silverstone?
So I'm at Silverstone, but want to have a look at what settings seem to have turned on. I feel like there's things on there.
Are you just doing a practice session?
I'm doing time trial, so it's an online time trial. I went into solo.
Okay.
Where's your
Sounds good.
So yeah, I went down to the time trial and chose.
Got it.
Silverstone.
Sounds good.
thinking that I'll get used to the track that way and then just see what you do. And oh, have you done Grand Prix? Yeah, right.
No, so it's a bit of a delay. I'm in the time trial now.
Oh yeah.
Used to racing against the guy who set the fastest lap in Turkey. On GT Sport, nice.
Wow. We have done the drivers dirty. Oh, yeah.
They take a bit of time to load, actually. They load like really low poly first, and then they get a little bit better, but not crazy better.
No, and for us still, but maybe they're loading in the the graphics, isn't it? But you'd have thought they'd do better for the pictures before it starts.
Hang on, so has someone here done a one? That must be a track cut, right? 1:15. I'm looking at the leaderboard. Basically, 1:23 seemed to be, and you can see what assists they have. Oh, Norris, yeah, racing Lando on Wednesday. It's being set up by, I don't know if it's Veloce or Veloci. I'm going to call them Veloci.
So how can you spill the beans on how it came about that they knew that you were a racer and that you got an invite to it?
They didn't know anything. It's literally just a corporate thing, as many corporate things happen, and it's through Hilton. And
through Hilton,
who were a sponsor from McLaren. They have an event with Lando Norris. Said to people on their list, "Do you want to do it?" And yeah, I'm doing it. So there were 11 of us today, and 2 esports drivers in the practice. So I'm surprised it's not maxed out, but you know what it's like with corporate stuff.
Yeah, no, I mean, that's cool. Do you need any programmers to step in Thursday?
If it goes like the F1 esports races in March, then maybe when it will crash for everyone.
Oh man, yeah, but I watch those and it's like the top guys are. I mean, the F1 guys just enjoy it, don't they? It's like their time off.
You know, I actually didn't watch a lot of those. I should probably watch them.
Oh,
see.
Well, Jimmy Broadbent got in on one, I think, and he got to be in the chat with all the F1 drivers. And so that's why I was saying that it'd be handy for you to have one of the buttons as push to talk. Because if you're going to stream it, you can push that button, and that's when you go through to the other drivers.
Actually, you know, it's probably quite boring, but you probably have your buttons mapped out, I imagine. Sensibly, I do want to check what I've got. So accelerate, brake, reverse, steer, pause is actually I'm going to go through and check these. Just I know what they are. Clutch is the same as gear up. Look, do you use look back at all? Because I don't have look back. I don't have look back mapped, and I use it all the time in GT Sport.
Yeah, so I've got it, but then I've not. I've only raced against the computer on this. I've not done huge amounts.
So the 24 hours virtual was really good. 24-hour virtual Le Mans. Yeah, I think I saw that. That was on R Factor, was it? Issa's back in Brackley, back at HQ. You can also let us know what to do. So what have you got mapped to look back then?
Right, so if I'm just looking at the quickest times here. So it's a 1:20 is the quickest lap on the PS4, and he is 2.7 seconds quicker.
Yeah, that must be a glitch or a cut. I reckon it's 1:23 is where it's at.
There's a Veloce Danny MG is 5th currently on the leaderboard with a 1:23.5.
I can't remember if I raced him.
1:23 and I'm a 1:29. Yeesh.
That's the thing. These guys were 4 seconds quicker than me at Red Bull Ring, and I could do top split FIA in GT Sport, and I wouldn't be 4 seconds off.
No, but then you're racing the same cars in GT Sport.
This was equal. It was the setting that was like all cars are equal.
Oh right. Oh wow.
I think there's just so much time to be gained with how high downforce cars.
Yeah, and I look at this and I'm like, all the top lot have all got a custom setup.
In time trial?
Yeah.
Oh, so it's not locked. Let me check my settings.
No, it's not locked for time trial.
ESA 0 clear F1 games were honestly, so it's so much more in depth than I thought. Way more in depth.
54,858. Right, let me go and find the settings.
So my settings for the race are 25% race distance for each one of them, clear weather, collisions on, vehicle damage off, ghosting on, car setup is full. Does car setup full mean you can have your own setup?
I don't know, to be honest, but yeah, possibly.
Do you think that's why because I was thinking, hang on, I'm a bit slower than I should be.
Yeah, no, it could. Neither do we, Issa, so don't worry about not having a clue.
It probably doesn't sound like we have much of a clue. Yeah, the race setting.
Yeah, possibly.
I should have checked actually. When I started the stream, I was still in the lobby, but the PDF they sent says car setup is full. Rules and flags are corner cutting only. Corner cutting stringency is regular, and the esports driver said that's very lenient. And there's tyre temperature for surface and carcass, which I think people were talking about their tyres at certain degrees and stuff.
Yeah, and I would have thought when you get up to that level though, it makes all the difference, doesn't it?
Yeah.
That it's like actually you are like with GT Sport, when you get up to the top levels, you pit every lap you've done your quali to get fresh tyres on because it does make such a difference.
Right.
Whereas for me at my level, it never really made much difference, so I may as well have done 2 or 3 laps on those tyres.
I don't need the replay button, do I? So I get rid of whatever button 11 is.
Yeah.
DRS, I'm going to lose. I don't need DRS now because I've got automatic DRS, so I'll put overtake there. Pit limiter, I don't need, but I should map it anyway. I'll put that as my little handbrake on.
Yeah, you don't know. Don't worry about doing your pit limiter mapping.
Right here, radio voice commands is 1. MFD is 2. Push to talk is unassigned. That's the one I need.
I think that could be very helpful for you.
Okay, I got push to talk as my little handbrake one. Pit limiter.
Making me go in and have a look in case I got something that needs doing.
Pit limiter same as flashback. That's fine. Push to talk.
Oh, that's why things weren't working.
Oh, I don't think push talk's gonna be that important because we were all on a Zoom call anyway. So.
Oh right. Okay. Oh yes. No. That. Then I take that back.
But I'm keeping it. It's more important than whatever else I had. The weird thing was, I think I tried to change my strategy to like pit a lap later, and then it said speak now, and I thought, well, I can't. It'll sound like a bit of an idiot if I'm like trying to work out how the automatic thing works on the thing.
Yeah. Although I think they must be aware that it's a corporate thing and it's not people that have played the game.
I don't know. Honestly, I think people have taken it a bit more, a
bit more seriously than just a corporate.
I'm not really explaining. It's like if there was nothing else really going on in my life in terms of sim racing, and for the last few months I'd known I'd be racing Lando Norris, I probably would have been practicing about every day. And I think that's what a lot of people have done.
Right, yeah.
It says for me, I'd rather be racing Super GT. Well, that's what we're doing last Monday. Right, accept advance is fine. Back.
He was just racing Basic Ollie and Key today, and he beat Key by 0.004 of a second to get 15th.
Okay, I thought he was getting faster. Right, left trigger, all that stuff.
Yes, he said. Kirith, it's Andy.
Someone's faster than me. Lando is faster than me. I haven't messed around with any brake linearity and saturation. I wonder if now's the time to do it.
So we can head out on track and see how you get on,
Okay.
and see whether you are locking up your brakes. Because actually, you may find that you're fine because it's got because you've got
Full
braking
ABS.
assist, because you've got ABS on. You may find that actually it doesn't matter.
Should we?
Whereas I like the trail braking idea that I can just push lightly on the brake and it's a very light brake. And if I really want to push the brake, then I'll,
When it says setup, what's button 11 off? Load Steam Workshop car setup.
I see you down there, yeah. Oh, can I disable the... Yeah, brilliant. Oh, pretty.
Oh, here we go. Front wing, transmission. Oh wow, there's a lot of stuff.
It's everything. Yeah.
This is
that realization that it's like
so much deeper.
Yeah.
I haven't got any car setups. I wonder if I can go on Steam and download like the best car setup.
Oh right, yes. But I think a lot of it is all to do with like how you find it, isn't it?
I'm pretty sure if it's anything like GT Sport, if it's anything like that F1 round we did in GT Sport, stock just isn't going to cut it.
Yeah, fair.
I'm just going to see very quickly if I can. You know, Scuderia is a man who knows about setups, I'm sure.
Oh, there you go. I just wrapped up a tough session of endurance races in 2005 Fuji GT. The time traveler. That sounds like a tough session. And am I just showing how unknowledgeable I am if I say Scuderia? Is that not linked to Ferrari in some way? Or was it an old link or something?
I'm browsing car setups. There's 2,000 of them, and I'm sorting by most popular over 3 months, and it's broken.
I was going to say, is it worth? Well, yeah, yes. See what knowledge I have. I have no idea what Scuderia is though. Whether that's a brand or a sponsor or the cars. Oh, here we go. Scuderia is a racing horse stable in Italy, if I remember correctly. For the ponies on the car. Is it worth going out and doing a few laps, Kirith, and seeing how that goes, and then looking at getting a setup and seeing how much it improves you by?
Yeah, go on then. Let's do that. Go have a base. Are you on a balanced in terms of downforce and stuff?
Yeah. I'm just smack in the middle as it comes.
Okay, let's do that then. And in this time trial, can we just hot lap? Basically,
yeah. You go to the track and it doesn't even let you do an out lap. It's like no, you just straight in.
Okay, well I'm heading out then.
Yeah, I'll do the same. I wonder if I could tell you what, just in case anybody cares and just wants to get it side by side, they could mute mine, but I'm going to broadcast and go live. So if people want to go side by side,
that's very good.
Then they can see how terrible I am at these games.
It's a bit of a shootout now.
Yeah. What am I doing? KRT. Not that button. F1.
Are you able to deploy your ERS on this time trial lap?
I don't know. I think I had an issue with.
Might be. It looks like it's locked for me, which is fine.
Right. Yeah. I found my buttons weren't mapped properly because I've got my control plugged in. tag all that. That's fine. Let's start broadcasting.
Evening, Oscar. Thanks for dropping in. Thanks for the like. We're just getting ready for this big race.
Right, there we go. I'm streaming, so if I go to my YouTube, I'll get the link to people. Is ERS a thing in 2020 cars? Yes, it is, easier. Oh, Killer Sky is live at the moment, YouTube's telling me. I must go and check in there. Make sure that I've liked the stream. Go live. There we go. Let's get that the link to Discord.
Something I've got to become better at in the F1 cars is just chucking it in at high speed.
Yes, there's so much grip. Those that want to try.
Evening, Binny. Oh, we're 53,000 on the leaderboard. Yes.
Oh, what? 53,000?
I reckon Lando's only about 52,000, Andy.
I reckon we're very close to him.
I think this braking assist is like actually really weird, and I'm going to turn it off. I presume you don't have braking assist on full.
I don't have braking assist on. I've got AB. Oh no, I have got ABS on. I've just gone. What are my options are? Assist. I just put it on experience.
I think that braking assist is like it slows you down for the corners.
Yeah, no braking. So where it says driving proficiency on mine, I've just got it as experience.
Andy, it says you're very muffled. Let me.
Oh.
No, I can do it on my side.
Okay.
Onto you up.
There we go. So that's that done.
Should be better now, Binny. Let us know. Evening TT1 as well. Thanks, Issa. Thanks for watching it.
Let me go to here. And kill it.
Yeah, I agree, Scuderia. I think that's a really basic assist.
There we go. So, right, so I've gone live as well. So if people want to do a side-by-side comparison, because obviously PS4 to PC doesn't work. So, and I'll find your screen so I can watch you again.
You can compare the graphics too.
Oh yeah, yeah. Although I'm only in 720p on this PS4 Pro, and although it'll jump up when I get a PS5.
Depends on your
Oh, go on.
It depends on your monitor. If you can have.
Oh yeah. Yes, the TV will do it. The monitor won't. Yeah. So my driving proficiency, I just put on experience.
Okay.
So no DRS assist or anything.
I'm putting DRS assist on because I can't see why I wouldn't want it on. Just
Oh, right. Yeah.
turn it on when it should.
Yeah. Just focus on driving.
53,000 on the leaderboards.
Because I think that I am actually Lando Norris. So.
When you go around really tight corners, do you accelerate out first or second?
Second normally.
Okay. I think I've been losing time there.
Oh. It's changed my buttons over. What's going on? I think I might need to put that DRS assist on there.
There's no ERS, I think, on time trial, unless you're able to get it.
It says 100%, but maybe that's just default. Oh, that's look behind. That doesn't do anything.
Yeah, I think.
Oh, I messed all my controllers up.
I can't get it to deplete it anyway, so I reckon it's just off. So when I was racing earlier online or in this lobby, and I didn't have my look back button, it's very, very claustrophobic. I've never driven a game before where you can't look back. Even iRacing gives you a big mirror. But just imagine driving and all you've got are these two little mirrors where you can't really see anything. It was very weird.
Yeah. Oh, Formula Carbon. Formula 1 esports. There we go. Enable that one. Is that not mine?
Oh, yeah, you've got the F1 wheel, haven't you? Maybe that's worth
Yeah.
a second or two.
Look back is circle. But that's that button. That's not look back. Oh, I think all my options that I've set. All gone. So I'm going to have to sit and do that whilst you're getting practice. I'm going to have to get on the map. Right, accelerator, brake.
It says my personal best is 1:04, but that can't be right.
That will be the sector.
Okay, yeah. I thought, did I just cut out a massive part of the track?
Look back, we're going to map the same as GT Sport. Don't care about flashback.
So actually, I missed the Silverstone practice earlier because I was late, and I was really bad at Spa. Like 127.4. Wow. Okay. That's a big difference, Andy.
What's happened?
127.4.
I need to get on track.
And that's like 40 something thousand in the world.
Ah, there you go. You're welcome. What can I say? All you needed was me on comm in the pit crew. I'd rather take the braking assistant off. Because if you set faster, that's better without the assistant. Yeah, I think you have got it off, haven't you?
Track limits are so strict here.
And he's very muffled. Oh, but that's the one before, wasn't it? That was a while ago. Cool. Oh, why is the square button being very small? Oh, the overtake button. That should be circle. So what's circle? Oh, there's so many buttons that you can map. I need a bigger... steering wheel. I need that fancy one with all the dials on it.
I thought your one has a few dials in it, doesn't it?
No, it doesn't. No, it's not the fancy one.
Okay.
Save his new control scheme. There we go. Oh, so now I get there and save it, it suddenly shows me the other one that was probably there all along that I missed. Oh, on the PlayStation version, it's got a scroll bar on the right, but it looks like there's loads of room at the bottom.
Yeah.
But there isn't. So it looks like you're looking at everything, but hidden, if you scroll down, are the extra settings. Right, so you've managed to get... You're flying, right?
Yeah, but I'm rarely setting valid lap times. Basically, all my laps are being deleted because track limits are so strict.
Okay. Right. I'm currently behind because I was missing buttons. But... Are you in the Williams?
I'm in the Mercedes.
Oh. Well.
Why wouldn't I be?
I thought you had mentioned Williams.
I was in the Williams earlier. In the lovely.
Okay. Right. F1, Mercedes, midday, confirm setting. Right. Here we go. License, no, just let me go.
Don't run too wide on the last corner. It can ping you for track limits.
Yeah, there's a few corners where you just have to turn at the right moment to get going. So, are you finding that you're slipping at all when you put your accelerator down?
You mean wheel spin?
Oh,
got
Scuderia's got to go endurance testing GT4. Nice.
Good luck, Scuderia. Let us know how it goes.
Tell Norris I said what's up. Or tell him about me. Yeah.
Will do.
Yeah, that's up to Kirith. I'm not in this race, just for those watching.
It's a good game, Benny. It's a good game.
Say again, sorry.
Benny's saying it looks really good.
I've started doing the my team, and I'm really liking it.
Oh, the Maggot Speckett complex is so good in F1.
Oh yes, this Mercedes is much quicker. Why would you not be in the Mercedes? Oh, you can probably do that in third.
You know the fast right after the start-finish line? You're going up to 8th there?
Yeah.
Okay. It just kind of hangs low in the rev range, but...
Yes. I'm not... I'm not sure about 8th gear, but I think we'll get that. I think that shows about the setup, doesn't it?
Yeah, true.
That actually the setup needs to bring the gears down because you don't need...
It's a bit cheeky if they're doing an open setup. I mean... Don't need to.
Yeah. It does, when you turn everything on, I have found, oh look at that, I'm a whole second, at least a second quicker in the Mercedes. Where you can see how busy the drivers are on track. Compared to like GT Sport, if you were having to deal with all this every race.
Yeah.
It's full on, isn't it?
Well, so there's no real respite between your braking point and your turning point. Whereas you kind of have that in GT Sport where you brake and then you get to the apex, whereas here it all happens at the same time.
Yeah. Ooh. Oh yeah. Need to get consistency is going to be key for it, isn't it? I just went wide trying to accelerate out of the corner and was like, what was the point? Like it was never going to work.
Track limits, really? Okay, so many.
Consistency, I think, is going to shine through this.
Even Nathan? Nathan, you'd be all over this game. You've got the F1 wheel as well, I think.
Yeah, it definitely makes it with the F1 wheel, Nathan. I feel like I'm in the car. I just need to move my seat down into the F1 position, and I'd be there.
Basically, you have to think a lot faster and react a lot faster, so there's... Okay, I'll try on 7th. I'm generally short shifting, but yeah, I'll try and hold on 7th.
Oh, right, so 2 corners on the curve. So it's different to GT Sport, isn't it?
It's very, very unforgiving, track limits.
So, well, track limits are both tyres across that white line. It's nice, it's easy because you know GT Sport, you can put your inside tyres onto the curb and you're fine.
Yeah, it doesn't work that way here.
So, no.
I'm trying to short shift the early gears, Nathan, then... Yeah, I did hold on to it a bit too long. Ooh.
The 3 lights that you've got on, once those are lighting up on your steering wheel, you should be good to shift. So, you know, just as you get blinded by your steering wheel.
By the blue one?
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you doing cops in 7th or 8th?
I'm doing the 2 fast ones in... Oh, the first cop's the second one, I think, isn't it? The fast right-hander. I think I'm going to try and drop down to 7th.
Yeah.
Because I have to lift, and by the time you come out of that lift, you're, 8 just isn't enough. Oh, there we go, that's better.
I have to be honest, it's all happening so fast. I don't really. I'm probably going to box pretty soon and just think about what I should be doing.
Yeah.
I'm not really improving or know what I'm doing.
It's hard to, you don't have time to think about where your breakpoint's in, it just kind of appears. I just want to get one good lap in.
Yeah, I'm not sure about 7th for cops. Might be one for tuning. You have to hold it in there for a bit too long.
So what you think, staying 8?
Yeah, it's kind of in between gears, so maybe with the setup we can change it a bit.
Does that count as a lap? I don't know.
Well, I'm going to box.
Yeah, do it. I'd just like to get one lap on the screen, but I think I keep hitting the track limits and I've not managed to do a lap yet.
Yeah, that was exactly the same. See what I can get on the session info. So 46,000 in the world. But it's funny, Andy, because I don't know what you were doing before, but I was the same. I couldn't get in the 129s. And now I'm in the 126s, so is it because there's no fuel and stuff like that?
No, it's just having me on comms.
Well, I don't know where we'd be otherwise then.
Yeah, possibly, because...
Oh, Andy, the guy I was racing earlier is 25th in the world. Josh Idowu. You should race this guy, Nathan. Yes, he's 25th in the world, so now I don't feel too bad.
Oh, so you can cut that curve, though. That's weird.
And given some people have been cutting corners at the top, he's basically top 20. Okay.
Well, I don't know if the guys at the top can cut the corners, can they?
Some people, like this, top of my one's a 115. So, 115,
That last corner. I keep flipping that last corner. So what's your quickest time?
It's a 126.8, but it's got a penalty flag next to it.
So you're a whole second ahead of me.
I'm going to go into the settings.
Maybe I need some automatic stuff turning on.
Fuel load is taken out. Front wing aero. Transmission. Right, while you're racing, I'm going to go into Steam again.
Yeah. Once I get one good lap in, I'll...
Subscribe to download.
I see, I reckon that's the... did you say Cops is the second right-hander?
Yeah.
I reckon I could just not even brake and just drop a gear, and that would be enough.
I don't think I brake for Cops. I lift off. I definitely don't brake.
Yeah, sorry, lift off. Yeah, I lift off, but it takes so much out in the high downforce that actually I don't think you even need to. I think I could just drop gears and let the gear just limit my speed. Right, let's try and get this corner right this time. There we go. Right.
Most popular.
Oh, 43,000th now. Who are you going to call? I just earned a trophy. Beat your rival.
Right, I've got a setup. F1 2020 car, Britain Grand Prix. Got 25 likes or something.
That's the important thing, the likes.
How do I download it? Okay, I think it may have been downloaded.
Oh, so that last lap must have counted. Oh yes, I can just drop to 7th round Cops. And that works.
That's funny because 7th for me is way too long in 7th down the straight.
Yes, no, I'm in 8th. 8th as I hit the corner, but I could just flick to 7th and back up, flick to 7th to get it to turn, and then back up to 8th for the corner.
I can load it up. That's pretty cool. Well, I've got Mercedes AMG Petronas Britain Dry Time Trial car setup. I pressed the wrong button. Load. Button 2.
Well, that's a few extra tenths. 127.8 now. Okay, let's return to garage. Session info.
Did that load it or not?
42,000. The 127.8.
Oh, there you go. Load. Okay.
Oh, nice. So you're able just to load a setting in. Nice.
Well, if you want to go into the pits, I can let you know what the different bits are. Like aero.
Yeah. I don't know if maybe I can get hold of something.
So for example, this one is quite low on the aero. It's 4 on the front wing, 3 on the rear wing. Differential on throttle is like to the minimum. Rear toe is to the minimum.
Right, so let me how do I edit this? Select preset. Nope. R3. View car setup. Oh, there we go. Right. So so fuel load is locked out for me.
Yeah.
Right. So aerodynamics. So if we start at the left hand side.
It's 4 front wing and 3 rear wing.
Oh wow, yeah. Transmission.
Oh, sorry, transmission. 50% for the top one and 65 for the bottom.
Yeah, okay.
Suspension is minus 260 at the top.
Other way. Yeah,
Then minus 1.10.
yeah,
Then 0.06.
yeah,
0.2. Oh, sorry, 0.20.
yeah,
Then suspension is 4.4.
yeah,
5.5.
yeah.
4.5.
Very different, yeah. Brakes.
100% and 55.
Yeah. And
And
tyres.
Fronts are 21.8. And rears are 20.7.
Wow, there we go. Brilliant. Let me save that car setup.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Let's head out and see what
Should we see what that does?
It's very, very different to the medium setup that we had.
Maybe a bit tail happy, I don't know. Right, I'm heading out.
Yeah. I'd quite like to do the drive out to make it feel like I'm, you know, at the circuit.
Yeah. Feels like it goes through the gears a bit quicker. Yeah, I think it goes.
Yeah.
I'm having a look at the Delta.
Yes, definitely. I am on that. Yeah, I'm losing grip. I lost grip on that first corner. Like, I was going so much quicker. Oh, yeah. Yeah, so it's time to be had here.
You just don't need that much grip though, do you? You can may as well give it up for straight line speeds.
Yes, yeah, that's, you've just got to watch on the slow corners then, and I think that's where you may prefer to have where you may prefer to change the linearity and.
You know what? Cops for me was completely flat in 8th gear.
Oh, yes. Woohoo! Oh, I lost it on the curb. Woohoo!
But how's he done this with the setup then? So it's faster in a straight line, and it's fast through the corners.
Welcome to the magic of setup. Oh, I've got no grip. Oh, my tyres are dirty. Ah. Weird, isn't it? It must be, it's just amazing with what the setups can do. It makes you realise then when the drivers are actually, like Lando's going out in practice, how much they've got to look at and like help the guys with and be like, oh, can we change this? What about this?
Yeah. Was about half a second up before the back straight. Yeah, cops flat just feels wrong. It shouldn't be flat. It is. I lost all my time.
When you lose the grip in the steering wheel, I don't know if you find that would be elite.
A little bit.
Oh, that was better. Yeah, 8th gear flat, just straight through. 8/10 up now.
I can't believe that the setup makes that basically not a corner.
Yeah.
Well, I'm 16,000 in the world now. Moving on up.
That's alright, isn't it? Nice. Yeah, I think I'm still trying to brake too much now. Loads of time to be had. Ooh, I like it. Faster flat, what's it going to tell me? 29,000 on the PlayStation. Oh, but track limit.
It's done something interesting. It's given me a rival, and then so I've got a rival Ghost, and then it said that a new car setup is available. So presumably I can download this guy's car setup ahead of me, which is quite a cool idea.
Right. Yeah. Next rival that I can see is 20,000. So I can see. Oh, so you can see his times, his split times, but I'd like to see his full lap time.
I've got a Ghost as well. I've got his Ghost.
Yeah, same on the PlayStation. I keep dropping down too many gears now. There's so many gears,
Yeah.
so many corners, that it's very hard to remember what gear you were in and what you were trying. I can see why, setup-wise, Mr. Perel tells you to get a track guide in front of you, and he'll make notes on the track as he's learning it and be like, oh, this one's a second gear, this one's third, and then he can update it as he's learning it.
It's true. I'm so bad through the last corner before the Stowe straight.
I don't know all the corner names. Which ones? Is that like the last corner before the start finish?
I'm bad at that one as well.
Yes, there's some of them where you kind of, I think you almost need to go slower than you expect.
126 to 12,000 in the world now. I'm going to go top 10. That's really low you know, for me, Andy, isn't it? I mean, I guess.
Yeah.
I guess there's more people who've done this combination than have done any daily race in GT Sport. That makes sense.
Yes. Yes, and it's one car and one track. Right. Let's see how we can do it. Oh, I may have not been leaning on my load cells enough.
Yeah, I was thinking the same.
Suddenly hit the brake and it's like, oh, that was very early braking. Oh.
Evening, Al. We're doing some simultaneous time trialing. If you want to get both streams up.
Watch how Kyrus once again, like on GT Sport, takes a few laps and then suddenly disappears.
I don't know that at the moment.
Well, you've managed to get into the top 15,000 in the world.
I think there's still a lot of time to be had. I'm taking a lot of the slow speed corners wrong. I can just feel it.
Yeah. Like you're saying, it feels a lot harder than just that last corner. Every time I try and accelerate too quickly, you just get caught by a track limit. It's a lot harder to adjust as you're driving.
Yeah.
Imagine if they did this on GT Sport, you'd never get off the game. You'd be like, "Oh, there he is. He's not far ahead."
Yeah, another rival.
just as you beat it, like your optimal time.
I can't immediately see an optimal here, and I prefer it. I think there's something really cruel about the optimal sometimes. If you can't quite get it. Yeah, I think I'm definitely not applying the full load cell pressure.
Yeah. Oh, it's like up by loads then until the last corner. Yes, can definitely brake later on the load cell. Does this one even have lobbies? It does have lobbies, but not cross console or platforming. That wasn't bad.
Oops. Just trying to get a 125 now.
So, where I can see my options.
Ah, no.
You can just see how much they must be driving it on the edge.
Yeah. The setup definitely feels a lot more alive than the default one.
Right, I've gone wide again. Cannot keep it on the track. And watch you for a lap. Evening, guy. Hey, Al. Well, thanks for joining. Same lobby, separate because it's PS4 versus. PS4 versus PC. So we're both streaming live, but then you just mute mine and you can watch the side-by-side comparison. But it's very chilled out. Nothing's happening much.
Well, I'll try and do a proper lap this time.
Yeah, brilliant. This will teach me how to go faster. Oh, Vinny, you've probably said before, but what is the Lando racing age of and how did it come about? I totally just want to be silly and make something up there. And be like, well, Kyrus decided that he's just ready for the challenge, and so he just picked up the phone and shot him a text.
Threw down the gauntlet.
Yeah. He's like, Lando, I don't think you're as good as you think, so I just would like to take you down a peg. Hey Steve, do you want me to tell him how it came about, or do you want to do it whilst you're
You can tell it because I'm trying to concentrate here and I'm keep getting track wides.
So it's just through a work thing for him, and it was a corporate invite through one of the companies that deal with Williams Esports, and it was open like a corporate event, just where the contacts are there and they're like, oh, we'll do this just for social etiquette in the businesses, and so it was opened up to Kyrus, and he said, oh, I'll do that. However many months ago it was, and so William Esports set it up, or McLaren even, let me get the right team, because we said Williams early on, so McLaren set it up, and Kyrus said yes, and then realised that it's on Wednesday, and they had a practice lobby and race today, and he was 4 seconds off the pace. But it's just through the company he works for that got the opportunity.
I think Veloci are basically running it. So Veloci Esports seem to kind of do a lot of stuff on F1. World's Fastest Gamers. James Borden, I think he races for McLaren now in British GT4. He raced with Jenson Button. I'm surprised that Lando's doing it, to be honest, because it's midway through a season, but I'm not going to complain. And there's going to be 3 races, one at Silverstone, one at Spa, and one at Red Bull Ring, all 25% races. There was a practice thing tonight. Looks like it's going to be me and 11 other people. I think all of the 11 other people have been practicing a lot. They know all of the strategy and all tricks of the trade. And there are a couple of esports drivers, 2 people from Veloci. One of them's 25th in the world on this time trial, it seems. And they absolutely destroyed me. But might have been partly down to the setup, I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, it could be, because you look at the amount of seconds that we've taken off here.
Yeah, I mean, we were doing 1 minute 30s, right? So
yeah,
that must have been fuel running and everything like that. Maybe the tyres aren't.
Yeah.
There's probably no tyre heat here and stuff like that.
Yeah, so I think in the time trial it probably takes a lot of the stuff off, doesn't it? Like fuel, I think it keeps you at like 2 laps of fuel or something.
Yeah.
Is yours a 24 then?
I haven't improved here for a long time.
No, so we just what are you?
I definitely have a better lap in me if I can hook it all up together.
Oh, right. I think you're, yes, right. The guy's 25th at the moment. Yes, the guy that he's racing is 25th at the moment. Kyrus, I think, has got up to the 12,000th. I think your last count was.
Close.
So he's gaining fast. We were like 40 and 50,000th off when we started, and both of us are climbing up the ranks. accurate as. And I think we're at the point now where you gain any time and you jump up a load.
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice. I've just seen your final corner, and it always catches me out. I always go wide there.
No, I did. My last sector on that last lap was really good. It's just the previous 2 sectors were rubbish.
Oh. Well, that's been good. That was very smooth.
The lap I'm on now could be decent. I found a lot of time through the maggots beckets bit, if I can work it out. Ah, track limits on the exit of cops.
Oh.
There's basically nothing there. Ooh, I lost the back end. Wow.
Have a look.
Just innocuously just lost the back end. I thought I'd go light. I actually felt it first in the pedals with the vibration thing.
Oh right. Oh, that's cool. Oh yes, I saw it just as you go. Yeah, you went across the curb, and I think the curbs are fast with you. Yeah.
I'm not really performing here because I should have done a better lap time by now. So
you're 126.2, and what have I just done? A 126.7. Oh right, back
close,
to the,
close.
back on it. Which actually, yeah, in terms of racing, it's a shame it's not cross platform, isn't it? That'd
Yeah.
be amazingly good fun.
I'm finding places now where I can get time. Nathan, I don't know if you were here earlier, but the guy that was racing earlier, he is 25th in the world on this time trial, so it makes you feel a little bit better.
Track limit.
Basically, all the time I'm finding is just chucking it in at faster speeds. Apart from the really slow speed corners, which are like a different ball game. I'm on a decent lap here. Not the best, but
Improved again.
I'm on a very good lap here for me. I'm 2/10 up going into cops.
Nice.
Ah, track limits!
Oh, no.
I'm 3.5 tenths up. I'm basically 4 tenths up going into Stowe.
Amazing.
Oh, I'm going to be half a second up. Such a shame. Go again. But I'm really struggling through the low speed stuff.
Yeah, it seems very slippy to me.
That would have been a 125.8.
Oh, nice. Oh, that's 2 corners cut and on the curbs and slipping away. Ooh.
Oh, lost the back end.
Oh.
Coming out of village. Yeah, there's a lot of gears, Easter. It's very. I've got a big grin on my face. This is it's a lot of fun. This. You know me. I just love time trialing. I could time trial this all day. It really is kind of pure motorsport. Easy, you apex full throttle up the gears, or apex slowly throttle. I don't fully understand, but the slow corners are definitely the most difficult for me. I think I need to be aiming at a 125.5 now.
What's the ghost that you're against?
No, just me in terms of what I should be doing, or aiming for. What I'm finding, Andy, is that in the slow corners, I'm just trying to understand the point at which you can get on full throttle and still get around the corner, if that makes sense.
Yeah, so this may be the time when you have a look at that linearity and changing how quickly it puts the gas on.
That's true.
So that you can actually start putting the pedal down and testing it without putting too much down and losing it.
That is true.
Oh, that was better. Aimed on my personal best there.
Yeah, any hard braking zone, I'm now basically standing on the pedals.
Yes, that's the one. 3/10 up.
Nice.
Oh, and then flipped it all on the next corner. Right, I'm just not able to come round at full speed when I've got a good exit from that first coming to that is it Cops?
Yeah.
So I come to Cops and I should be taking it flat out, so I stick it flat out and I go wide.
I think you got to cut more on the entry.
Yeah. Ooh. Oh, now my tyres are dirty. It's impossible to drive.
Ah, track cut on the first corner.
Oh,
Nice.
I'll tell you what, where are my assists? I think I'm going to turn some assists on.
Funny camera angle. I think I haven't tried any other camera angles to be honest in the game. I don't even have a button mapped for it. So this is the only camera angle we've got.
This is like the bumper, not the bumper, the bonnet cam on GT Sport. It's the best one for that. You can go in front of the car, but then you're so low and it's so hard to see the front of it. That there's not much point. And then there's one that's slightly off to the left that I've never worked out. Maybe that's a TV camera one. That's slightly to the left. I don't know why you'd want that. But that is an option. Oh, it reckons 6th gear for that corner. Am I going too slow?
Ah, lost it again. That village. Good place to sit, by the way. Come to Silverstone. This grandstand here. Get a really good view.
Have you been a few times?
I've only been a few times to Silverstone. To the new Silverstone. I keep calling it the new Silverstone. It's been there for like a decade. But for me, it's the new Silverstone. It's a bit of a pain to get to and get back from, and car parks and.
Right.
It's all very flat as well. It's not super exciting.
Somebody said to cut more of the corner, so I got a track penalty. You can see once you nail this, it would just be, it'll be brilliant.
Oh yeah, the feeling of a good lap here is going to be sensational. We'll try some other camera angles, Issa, when I get the button mapped.
What's my... I'd like to see my optimal at this point.
You can drive down to most tracks, Issa. Well, not at the moment maybe, but normally drive down to most tracks and they have some event going on. So even watching, like, you know, GT3 cars go around Silverstone or F4 or something, there'll always be something to watch, I'm sure, on most weekends. I'm losing so much time on the last corner before the old pit straight.
Oh yeah.
Difficult corner.
There's moments where I forget that I need to change gear down. I'm concentrating so much on hitting the braking point that suddenly I'm like, oh, I've not changed down gears. There's so many gears to change down, it takes ages.
Yeah. Binny's closest track is Caldwell Park. I've never been there, but I've heard of it.
Oh, I thought I was out ahead of the ghost then, but no such luck.
Ah, track cut on the first corner. There's nothing more frustrating in F1 2020. I still haven't got that legitimate 125 yet, Andy.
Oh, hopefully I can get there before you then.
My legitimate best is still a 126.2.
Oh, brakes are too much there. I wish the last... Oh no, I'm trying to talk. The last split is too far along that straight to have a look whilst you're on the straight and you've got time to have a look.
I think you know when you're time trialing, sometimes you're in a good zone and then you fall back a bit behind. I think that's where I am at the moment.
Yeah. Oh, this is fun. We should have been doing this like ages ago.
Yeah.
Oh, that's an even quicker first sector. I have no idea how or why. Right, once again, half a second up. Can he finish the lap this time?
Ooh, this is tough.
Oh, track limits on the corner.
Ah, no. I cut cops too much.
Yeah.
I was thinking about not getting a penalty on the outside, and there we go. Alton Park. I have seen a few touring car races on TV at Alton Park. I've never been there.
Oh, just trying to carry too much. Yeah, so I'm trying to carry too much speed through that quick left-right or the chicane, and then lose the load on the exit.
Right, 2/10 up, coming into Stowe. Three tenths up, 4/10 up. Oh, finally, 125.9.
Oh,
9,000 on the leaderboard. I'm gonna have to take a jump into the pits because that's like pretty intense. Return to garage.
Yeah, there are times where you feel that GT Sport is intense, and I'm like, yeah, I'm totally getting that on this. If you finished a race on this, oh, stupid track limit.
Binny, I've driven around Donington in a Boxster. Again, I haven't been to Donington. I think that would be a fun one to do a track day around because it's quite a long circuit. Must be a lot of fun, especially in the Boxster. So the only friend I have, basically the only friend I have on Steam, is the guy who's running it from Veloci Esports, and he's done a 124.2. Can I see where he is? I'm going to set him as my rival.
Oh, that's right. That's clever and good that you can do that. That's what I need to get your ghost ahead so I can feel how quick you are.
Yeah, it's close. I mean,
it tells me fourth there, and then when I try and do it in fourth, it just carries too much speed through.
Thanks, Binny. To be honest, I should have got that a while ago. Had it in the bag, but some hieroglyphics here on the assist on the right side.
Oh, that was better, surely. Come on.
Honestly, the leaderboard is so tight. I've never seen anything like it. It's just there's like 10 people with the same time every thousandth of a second. Not 10, maybe 5 or 6.
I have nailed this last sector on my quick lap. Right, okay, I'm done. Right, yeah, go on. Sorry.
Let me see if I... Benny said, can I see a setup? Oh yeah, load setup. Okay, I'm going to load the setup then. I might go for a few more laps, Andy, and then I might switch it up to Spa.
Yeah.
Because I really struggled at Spa.
I'm a second off you at the moment. That's crazy.
Might be differences between PC and F1. I don't know. Sorry, I'm PC and PS4.
I'll pretend it is.
Well, I'm going to do just a couple laps on the setup.
Oh, does that load it just like that? Oh, I see, and you can set it as rivals, so you can have their time on there. Okay.
Whoa, his setup has a lot more downforce, it seems. I mean, this guy's a Veloci driver, right? So you think he'd have a proper setup.
Oh gosh, yeah, this has got so much more grip coming around the corner, but once again, it's really quick. So there must be so much that's messing with how quick you are in various different bits.
Yeah, cops is like super easy in this one. I'm losing time against my personal best in the straights though.
Oh yeah. Oh, but gained it coming out of cops because I obviously can take it at a higher speed. You know what I'm really tempted to do now? Where references? Gearbox. Let's go crazy. Going with an automatic gearbox.
Vinny's back in Brackley, or Woking. It's like Spygate all over again. Just take his setup. That almost got censored out. Oh, you know what's really weird? I need to check that. It was almost like when I was going through the corners that my inside front wheel was like lifting up. So my outside wheel. Have a look at that again.
Well, that seems a bit cheeky. Just because I reset my car to the track, it thinks that it should invalidate my lap. Oh, I wonder if your lap's invalidated at any point, whether it then stops telling you if it's invalidated again because it's already invalidated.
Maybe. That's good that I think you can basically go on leaderboard and just take anyone's setup then.
Yeah, because you could try a few different ones then.
I'm going to head on over to Spa then. I was very bad at Spa.
Return to garage. I like to see my optimal. How can I see that?
I was joking now. You're where Alton Park is. Oh, when you quit the session, you can see your optimal. Actually, no, you can't. You can just see your best splits.
Oh, but that'll show you how much.
I think it's your best splits on that lap. Unless my one was all of my best splits on my best lap. This is a bit like your bot, Andy.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to see where I'm losing the most time. Losing a second and a half in sector 3. Almost 2 seconds in... No, sorry. Okay, so I'm losing less than a second in sector 2. I'm losing less than a second in sector 1. I'm doing my maths wrong. I'm basically losing the same amount of time northern. Actually, I'm losing 7/10 or so in sector 2, which is my worst sector. That's interesting. Session best lap times.
Oh, whoa! I've just lost control. Spun it on the first corner. I don't like the setup.
Oh yes, so when you quit, your session theoretical best will be at the bottom. I think it doesn't count your invalidated ones, maybe.
Yes, that probably makes sense because it doesn't know. Right, let's see what happens here.
Right, heading to Spa time trial. Binny, can you watch the fastest lap like GT Sport?
Yes, yes, you can.
Leaderboards. I'm not sure I can on PC unless there's.
Oh, I thought there was when I. Maybe you can in the session.
Okay.
Let me return to the garage. Oh no, maybe I lied. Maybe what I thought was watch the replay, it wasn't.
That would be very interesting though. That is probably what we're missing a little bit. Session info. Oh yeah, this Veloci Sports guy is 20th on this one. That is basically top 10 because there have been some more exploits at the top. Okay.
Oh, yeah, it does make you wonder, doesn't it? Like how they're so different at the top. Because like GT Sport, you know that if they've been cheating because of that gap.
You actually rarely find exploits in GT Sport. It's pretty.
There was one at Monza, I remember, where like you would put the video on and they would just disappear on the start straight, and you're like, how are they carrying that much speed through?
So I'm guessing these symbols for assist. The one on the right is a brake, so that'll be ABS. The one on the left is gear. I mean, is it manual, automatic gears? Surely not. And one on the far left is probably traction control. But that one in the middle is weird. It's like a gear icon. Maybe it's...
Is that manual gears?
Yeah, I'm surprised people would be so high with their automatic gears though. Unless automatic gears is fast.
Yeah, I think it makes you competitive. So, like GT Sport, it's not it doesn't change as bad on this as it does on GT Sport.
Right, hopefully it will find me a rival.
Yeah, I think if you just do a lap, it'll set you up well.
Benny, this would be hard to put a lap together. Yeah, Spa is hard, and I think it's really hard in F1. Bus stop chicane, last source. There's a lot of... Tricky corners. Corners that aren't that tricky in a GT car can be really tricky in an F1 car. I wonder whether now's the time, Andy, for me to do this brake stuff actually. References.
Well, I mean, if you're not finding that you, like I was finding that I was just, my foot was too heavy and I was spinning out, so I turned it down to stop myself from putting too much on.
You were spinning out on ABS?
No, I'm putting too much power in. Like I was trying to get on the accelerator early, and I was like, "Oh, just start putting a little bit on," and it would just start spinning the car, and it was like, "Oh, that's ridiculous."
That's weird. If anyone's watching the stream, my brake pressure is jumping around.
Oh, have you got oh no, you're on your PC.
It's like a heartbeat. That's really weird. Hang on a second. Okay, I have a problem here. I have wireless headphones that I use for listening to my PC.
Yeah.
And they have I noticed yesterday they have a hum and a kind of a click. It's like a heartbeat.
Right.
And that click in my ears I can hear now is exactly the same click that I'm getting with the dip in the brake. So that to me sounds like an electrical voltage thing or something. That is really weird.
Didn't quite get on the accelerator enough there. So were you mid-25s by the end of your session?
No, I was late. I entered one in the 25s, 25.9. Benny says you got a surge. Because I was trying to connect my headphones to my Xbox yesterday, and I couldn't get rid of this hum and this clicking. And obviously the wireless headphones are going to be very sensitive to this kind of stuff. I think I do have it. The first time I've noticed this is quite alarming actually, because it's affecting the steering wheel. And the steering wheel is actually plugged into a different socket than my headphones.
Oh.
That's not good.
No, maybe it's just wireless interference though.
But why would it be my wired pedals then?
Just because of frequency, maybe. But I don't know, to be fully honest.
But it says get a voltmeter. Get one. It's the first time I've noticed this.
Well, you beat me on this one, sir. What did I end up with? 126.5.
I think the half second I got was all in the slower corners.
Yeah, I feel like once you nail an exit to a corner, obviously like GT Sport, isn't it? Slow in, fast out. But nice one.
Yeah, this is really weird. I've never noticed this in GT Sport, but I've never applied the pressure like this. So maybe I will need to get a volt.
Is that the heartbeat that we're looking at on the stream?
Yeah. Sometimes it goes for a second, or a couple of seconds, and it comes back. I mean, I wonder what that does actually when I'm racing, because the input doesn't seem like it flicks to 0. It goes down to like 30, so I wonder if that means that I'm not getting like perfect brake pressure, if that makes sense. It's kind of going down. It probably doesn't make any real difference. Anyway, I'll look into that. Maybe that's connected with my internet stuff. I don't know. Maybe just cursed with electricity. I'm going to do some laps at Spa though.
Oh, I see. Right, I was looking down going, that's funny. My quickest times were all in the first 5 laps. But actually that report at the end's pretty good, isn't it? It shows you your top 5 laps.
Yeah, that is a nice summary. I think the GT Sport one just shows you everything.
Yeah.
I tell you where I struggled here, Andy, was the last corner. I really struggled to get the car rotated. I wonder if it's another one of these over rotation things. Let me try.
Oh, this is showing me. Right, I'm now watching. I assume that's my replay.
Whoops. Probably shouldn't go to the pits the wrong way.
Gosh, it's 2012. Time just goes. I do enjoy it.
Just time trialing.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be easy to spin it here.
Have you grabbed the setup? Or are you on the same
I
setup?
took this Veloci guy setup.
Yeah.
Whoa, I lost it over Eau Rouge. It got very light.
Oh yeah, I quit out, but I didn't do that. Woohoo. Yeah, it shows you the craziness of the, like, how much they're dealing with again, doesn't it? These F1 drivers that have to remember this time through this corner, you're going to have very little grip.
It's a hell of a track, this.
Yeah. Right, I've just got there. Oh, somebody's managed to get Red Bull at the top. Everything else is Mercedes.
But that's... Is it... Are these cars based on their real life performance, or is it all standardised? Surely it's real life performance then, if it's all Mercedes.
Question. Well, I mean, Red Bull's right at the top.
But I'm sure it wouldn't be Mercedes all the way unless it is.
Oh. No, I wonder. Maybe nobody knows, so everybody chooses Mercedes.
I'm sure the Veloci guys would choose McLaren if it was viable.
Yeah. And what have they chosen? They haven't, if they're not.
Mercedes.
Oh, right, okay.
I still haven't seen that race yet, Al. I need to watch the replay of that race. Evening, Paul. I'm struggling through the last corner. I've never enjoyed that corner. $53,000 on the leaderboards. Back where we belong.
It's Paul. Paul is the man. Paul is going to be the guy here, Chris. Because I happen to know for a fact that he was playing F1 2020 the other day, because we got to race against his daughter.
Nice.
So welcome, Paul. So if you've got any questions, I feel like he is going to be the guy to...
track limits again.
Just spun out at the top. Amazing.
I think at the moment I'm struggling with, I'd say mainly the lower speed corners. Seems. I'm working out when to get the power down. Oops.
In fact, Paul probably has a ghost that you can follow on this, I would have thought.
I'll try and find it.
I would have thought he would be in the leaderboard somewhere.
See if we can find it then.
But you might need to find out where where he is. Oh, Paul Stanford. She doesn't listen. We'll listen though, Paul. You can teach us.
It's so frustrating. I'm accelerating out of first gear, and there's just nothing there. There's nothing in first gear. It's just useless.
Man, you have to be so light on the steering, going up over Eau Rouge. I like it.
Yeah, it's definitely not just, an easy one. You have to think about it.
Yeah.
As it should be.
You can't just jump on like GT Sport and roughly get a lap together. Track limits. I feel like this game doesn't know what track limits are.
I've got full TCS pool. I don't really know what to do with the assists, to be honest.
You've gone full TCS?
Yeah. I'm not sure what the penalty for that is in terms of time.
Well, I mean, if we were close, so it must be at least half a second.
Should I go? Oh, Paul's saying all off. Let's try all off then and see how much I spin.
Oh, is he asking or say it? Is he asking or? Oh no, all off.
Okay, I span in about. I'd say that was less than a second. Oh, yeah, no traction control. I might need to go medium then. Yeah, surely it's going to lose me time in terms of it's going to dull my acceleration. So we'll go medium. Paul's saying now go to edit wheel.
Oh yeah, he's going to set you up, man. Go with it.
Set me up, Paul.
He is the man in the know. Oh,
let's set this up.
In fact, I'm going to follow along as well.
So I did mess around with some of this day one, and it didn't really work out that well. In fact, I basically ruined the steering.
Calibration, yeah. I feel like we should find out the cost for a session with Paul, and then we could all go down to his shop and and have a day learning and improving. Throttle up to 75. So is he saying linearity? Everything else 0.
Yeah, well, it's just that.
Okay.
It's funny how my throttle doesn't have this surge thing, but my brake does. I don't understand how that works out.
Right, okay, so
We're both on the Fanatec CS Elite.
yes. This is why I thought it'd be handy to be able to follow along, because I'm just going to copy whatever he tells you.
Could it be the vibration device? I don't know, but it's the same. It's the same hum that I hear in my headphones.
F1 2020 is broken for TCS.
As in, it's faster to use it.
No, it's maybe.
Because I'm not.
He said all off, didn't he? So I feel like it's broken having it on.
Beanie, is there a transducer type connection in the brake pedal? There is a. Not a capacitor, I suppose. There is a vibration motor on the back. But there is also a vibration motor on the throttle.
I need to come down and visit Paul's shop and or his emporium has been and get some lessons.
It's not removable, Al. It's there's a very thin cable that attaches it to the back of the pedal, and that it's very easy to break, but it's not detachable. Yeah, I did grease. This is the first time I've used these pedals since I re-greased the accelerator and got rid of the squeak. So I did have to take out the USB connection, which I'll put back in. But there is definitely something up with my electricity.
Well, it's the game. It says it's the game. So it's broken. The brake pedal is the issue is with the game. So don't panic.
Um,
It's not your pedals.
I'm not sure because I'm not sure about that because I was hearing this yesterday. Through my headset.
When you're on F1 2020?
No, it didn't.
Or just using the headset.
Yeah, just using the headset. But also when I was testing brake the first time we did this on stream, I don't think I saw anything like that. Paul's saying it's a game. Okay, well I'll check that out, Paul. I'll check it out online. Al, can you plug the gear into Surge? Oh, we'll have to do some stuff like that. More stuff to do. Right, I'm gonna get back on track. I don't think I can do no traction control.
I've just turned mine off, so I'm going to see how I get on.
It's not the vibration motor isn't spinning, Paul. What's happening is there's something funny with the current. If you have a look at my brake pedal pressure, I'm applying constant pressure at 60, but it's dipping down to like 40 something on like a heartbeat, and I can hear the same heartbeat in my headset. So it seems like a current voltage thing that I've got to work out. Short shifting like crazy.
See, yeah, this is why I think that like the linearity comes in with traction control on, because it's so easy to put too much throttle down. But maybe I just need to be more sensitive on the pedal.
I'm going to try a different setup. I think there's two little downforce in this one for me. Let's try another random one. Try to see if I recognise any names. James Baldwin.
Lando runs medium TCS. Well,
good to know.
Go. Yeah, now you know for your competition.
These will be equal TCS. Benny, maybe you have a strong heartbeat. It's the same as my heartbeat. I don't think my heartbeat is that strong. I suppose it's not affecting performance. It may be affecting my performance because it is affecting the game's reading of my pedals. But I'm pretty sure it's not to do with the pedals. I'm pretty sure it's not to do with my headset. It's just General Electric, so I've got to sort it out. Some of the curbs are quite slippery. Watch out for them. Yeah, track limits over Eau Rouge are going to be a bit of a pain. Oops. It's pretty much it's my second time on the game. I think Andy's been on a little bit more limited. I wonder if we lost that. Everything.
Oh, yeah. Oh. Oh, in fact, you can just start again. Restart that. I've been on I've been doing the single player stuff, which makes you feel that you're a lot quicker than you really are.
Just the tracks are just non-stop. The places in GT Sport where you have time to think, like really think, and have so much time. You just don't have any time in F1.
Yeah, no, absolutely. It's always by the time you've just nailed something, you're having to think and focus on the next thing. And this is just time trialing, let alone when you've got other people on the track trying to get past you.
Okay, my new setup's a bit more solid.
Okay, right, so turning off traction control is making me a lot more steady on the throttle.
You faster?
No. But definitely making me more aware of when the car's got grip. You just feel your steering go if you try and accelerate too quick.
I think if medium's good enough for Lando, it's good enough for me. I'm not precious about traction control. If it's the fastest thing, I'll use it.
That is the thing at the moment, isn't it? Basically, what we're saying then is that I'm better than Lando because I don't use traction control.
Lando can't. He can't handle the no traction control setup.
That's what I'm taking.
Don't see Lando in the top 50,000, I guess. I hate the bus stop chicane so much. I'm just so bad through it. It's that bit in the middle.
The bit in the middle, what you mean after the start finish straight until you get back to the start finish straight?
Yeah, the middle part of the chicane.
Oh. There I am trying to be silly and yeah, I see what you're saying.
I'm not very good at accelerating out of any low speed corners in this game so far.
Because you spin, or
I'm not timing it right, and also I think I'm coming out of these corners in first gear too often. I should be in second.
I think I'm going to put the linearity back on because I keep putting too much acceleration in.
What did you have it on before?
I have no idea, to be honest. I've just turned it all off. Let me go and find out.
Okay, because that's the only thing I turned on. Is that brake or throttle?
Oh, I've just come in, and oddly enough, it's turned it all off. I obviously have changed something.
That's the only one I've got on, and I think it's 75.
So brake is 75, and then I'm actually going to...
Yeah, so I don't get the rotation done in second, but then in first it's really bad accelerating out of first because you hit the limiter so quickly. So I can't quite work it out. I think it's about timing the very, very early upshift to second at the right moment.
So I've just gotten back in. It turns out I had the brake on 75, not the accelerator.
Ooh.
So I've now updated that.
Oh, I got that for myself. I've got throttle 75, brake is nothing.
Yeah, that was what Paul recommended, not the other way around like I had it. I think I'm getting close to calling it a night and trying again tomorrow.
Yeah, me too. It's pretty intense, this. I'll try one more lap. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna quit this. I'm gonna try one race. I'm gonna jump into an online race.
Ooh, living on the edge.
Because I want it's all well and good doing time trialing, but you don't really know how you stack up, I think.
Oh, absolutely. And there's so much more to take in on a race.
Paul says, "What's damper on?" My damper's on 100. If that's the setting on the wheel. Oh wow, these lobbies are full. Here we go, unranked qualifying Britain, 22 players.
My wheel damper is on 10. Okay. But I think these settings look like I played with them.
There's a one-shot qualifying. Can we not ready up into this yet? Oh, it's full. The lobby is full. Wow. What we didn't touch on, Andy, is all the MFD stuff and
all
of that fun stuff. It's not really that fun for me, but
no, I feel like remember it's not GT. Oh, I see. So right. So first one in, you get to choose up, and you've got a full grid. I quite like that.
I'm not sure I'm going to be in this race because there are 22 drivers. There's only 20 drivers in F1, so I don't know if it's just putting me as a spectator.
Oh right. Yes, it could. I guess it could be because
Now the countdown's paused.
Can't have more than 22.
Unless it's like, no, I'm not here. Let me just see what start's like. Is it gonna be chaos? Yeah, I'm gonna do one online race now.
Quite like just to get a lap done around Spa without hitting a track limit.
Yellow flags. Actually, most people made it. Okay, kicked off a little bit there.
I think I'm giving up that ghost and I'm putting it back onto medium.
Yeah, I'm sure you could get used to it, but the penalties is very high in these cars.
Just as I get going, I feel like I'm just about there, and I don't even think that I'm pushing my pedal down hugely, and it just catches me every time. But I've only got one earphone in, so maybe there would be alerts in the other ear that you're losing grip. Maybe the engine noise changes. What times are you doing around Spa? I haven't done a solid lap yet.
Yeah. It seems to be at Silverstone. Track limits on the time trial are so strict, probably as they should be. Um, right, I'm in the one-shot quali. Gameplay. Hang on a second. Okay, one shot quali complete. Oh, I think I'm going to be in this race. Okay. Let's see what the online is like. Paul, for me to show you, need to see you on a rig. No rig here, Paul, really. Still on the Playseat. Playseat. How's your F1 thing, Andy?
The next level, it's really good. Although it's been in the GT mode for quite a while now, just to make it easy to get in and out of. But I did enjoy. I think I have done an F1 session in the seat, low down like an F1 in the F1 setup, and brilliant with the F1 wheel. Like it's really good immersion.
I still don't know how to change our edit strategy. Whatever. It doesn't give you a lot of time at the beginning to sort out the strategy stuff. Maybe I'm just quite slow.
No, generally in the short races, I think it's pretty straightforward. I've done a 1:46.7, first clean lap that I've managed to get in.
Oh no. Oh, great. Anyone who's watching the stream. That was a cursed first corner. And my front wing's off, so I'm just going to quit this race. That's probably not good for my whatever the equivalent of SR is. Yeah, there's definitely a lot to deal with in terms of the settings and everything, and I'm sure warming your tyres and stuff like that is important. Fuel mix and everything.
There's so much to like take in and change and know what it's doing like as you race. Like I was saying before, it's a credit to the guys. It's like driving a computer around the circuit, really, isn't it, for 2 hours?
Yeah. Refresh. Right, so tomorrow I've got Club 100 GT Sport League at Red Bull Ring in the wet, which I haven't practiced yet. That'll be fun. And I think Nathan is driving from somewhere to be able to make it because he's in with a shout of winning that championship. And there's another race there, and then after that I'm gonna have to do some more F1. And then for the race against Lando on Wednesday, they're going to be Veloci Sports going to be making some kind of video. I'm just going to record everything, and maybe just upload it as a video straight after. If you have any questions for me to ask Lando, I haven't really thought of anything yet, then let me know.
You need good questions to become friends for life. and get him into the FBR Discord.
Yeah, maybe you'll sack off this quadrant thing. Stop messing around with that and get down to real racing. There must be a button to go to the next page of lobbies. I don't know what it is. Paul Stanford, this game's not easy. Yes, it is. It is. I'll be honest, and I thought it was going to be a relatively easy game, and it's not. It's actually quite a difficult game. Give one last refresh, see if there's anything. Qualifying in Belgium, but there's 21 players. That's not going to work for us. Qualifying in Azerbaijan, never done that track. That's your lot. There's not a huge amount of lobbies, so I'm sure I'm missing how to go to the next page. More like the sort. Time to give Paul Stanford a ring. Al, would you like to be Lewis Hamilton's teammate? It's always a bit of a difficult question for F1 drivers because they're contracted. Alright, maybe I'm asking. Maybe you'll say yes. But yes, what's the time? It's midnight here. Going to wrap up the stream there. Thanks, Andy, as always, for your F1 tips. Shame we can't crossplay this, but we can kind of do multi-streams on it.
Yeah, good.
Oh, your vocal is going. I think I was just looking elsewhere. I was speaking away from the microphone. Maybe. What's the stream quality?
Would he like to be Lewis Hamilton's teammate? And I feel like Paul Stanford knows the answer, saying no, he wouldn't.
I don't know. Surely, if you're an F1 driver, you want to learn from basically the most experienced, now probably the best Formula 1 driver in history. Paul, he will say yes, but he wouldn't really. Maybe I'll ask him. Maybe that is a good question to ask him, actually. But otherwise, I'm going to end the stream there. Thanks a lot for joining. Hope you're enjoying the F1 2020 streams. It's definitely been a bit of an eye-opener for me in terms of how much depth there is for the game. I think maybe I'll have to explore how if there are like race simulation events. If I can get some decent pace, it would be good to do some longer events. Maybe F1 2020 is a good place to do that.
There we go. Yeah, that makes a bit of sense. That I could see Lewis going one of both ways, whether he teaches the other half or whether he focuses on what he does.
I think he's always, I don't know what it is now, but he's always had good battles with his teammates. So he hasn't been able, probably hasn't wanted to share that much. But he might be coming into a different stage of his career.
Well, I feel like he's going to want at least one more championship, isn't he?
Yeah, if he signs, we will see. So when it says car setup full, hang on, I'm just going to jump into. I'll do this off stream. I'm just going to check off stream.
Paul would be able to help you out though if you've got questions on it. So, like your car setup full, does that mean that you've got full setup ability, or does it mean? Yeah. Oh yeah, there was something changed there.
Is it fully provided? Because I actually can't see a.
Oh, it changed somewhere in that list. You kind of flick down that list and it changed to something else. But... The one I'm in is in car setup full. Yeah. And I can't see any options. Just as you flick down the list, it went from full to something else when you're looking at the lobbies. But I didn't see what it was. It would make sense to me if full as like a default wasn't do your own setup, because that is not as friendly for beginners.
But yeah, lots to work out with this game. But thanks for joining. We'll be doing some more F1 2020 tomorrow. I don't know if I'll stream the GT Sport League tomorrow. I think it's the third week of that league. It's going so quickly. Feels like it just started. I know Double Dash Motorsport Media, my teammate, has been streaming. So I feel like there is a stream for people to watch. I'll let you guys know if I'm going to stream that or not. Red Bull in the wet. Roswell's looking pretty fast. Nathan's looking pretty fast. Pravito's looking pretty fast, you might expect. I'll need to do some practice beforehand. And then, yeah, the big F1 race on Wednesday. And then I'm going to try and work out some sort of schedule. So I have some days of the week, or set out the days of the week when I'll be streaming. I think that would be good for me. I think it'd be good for the community. I think it'd be good for other people that are streaming as well. So I'll see if I can put something like that in place. Here's Loopy. Loopy's been trying to get a top 100 time. Wow, that is a fast time.
And he's done it. I'm pleased to report.
Are you pleased to report, or is that your bot has automatically reported it?
My bot has reported it for in Asia. He is 97th.
Very good. So if people don't know, Andy has created a bot in the Discord, which is basically the best functionality of any bot ever, because you just ask it what your qualifying time is or qualifying rank is in any of the daily races, and it will tell you. Al says major sound breaker. I might have some electrical issues here, so I might be about to be electrocuted. We'll find out.
Yeah, it may be worth unplugging everything before you go to bed.
I'll unflick that massive great transformer switch that I have. But yeah, okay, I'm going to end it there then. Thank you so much for joining. Thanks, Andy, for the co-commentary. Definitely do some more co-commentary in the future. It's good that the Discord is working. Not sure what's happening earlier. Maybe that was an electricity thing.
Yeah, if it ever comes up, Paul looks like he may be willing to work out something, and I wondered whether if he's got Discord or something. Oh, in fact, he's on PC, so you could probably, that would be far more advantageous than having me here, is sort out with Paul a session where you can probably talk to each other and we will learn from watching.
Yeah, let us know, Paul, if you're happy to do that. That would be a very cool session too. I definitely want to do more F1 2020. I feel like there's a lot of depth in the game here that would be good to kind of work out. And at the moment, I feel like I don't really know how to get faster, to be honest. It's all happening so quickly. So to get to a level where I feel like I'm getting faster would be quite cool. But I'm going to end the stream there. Thanks everyone for joining. Sorry about any sound issues. I'll try and work those out. Have a very good evening. Very good night. Tuesday tomorrow. Hopefully see you tomorrow. Yeah, have a great night and see you next time.
You too. Bye.